Okay, so what we embarking on today is the growth boot camp. Sometimes we call it growth discovery boot camp. Why? Because some of you already in the room might say, I know how I want to grow. I'm super clear. Great. We'll use this session to revalidate, reaffirm where you are. Others might say, I don't know. I don't even know what paths there are. Maybe there are three paths. I don't know which is the path for me. For those, you will see elements of discoveries. But nevertheless, we are really delighted to have you with us. Uh, our focus, of course, as a foundation, is to help you succeed in so many different ways. Today, I'm hoping that for the next hour and a half to 2 hours, perhaps, you're able to give us your focused attention. I know all of you have 1,042 things to handle today, end of the week. But if you could please stay focused, we are hoping to get those triggers for our growth right here in this session today. This is the beginning. So, by the end of the session, will you have a growth plan and growth strategy and all the nitty gritties worked out? No. This is a program about clarity. This is about setting a direction that your business is going to go into. And that also requires a lot of conversation, a little back and forth. So if you're able to achieve clarity, job well done. What happens, of course, after this, you will still get a couple of days to go back. Sorry. You'll still get a couple of days after this to go, maybe discuss with your team member. Oops. Now is my screen visible?
Yes, Ajay.
Okay, so let me one thing. Let me just close it completely so it doesn't bother us. Sorry. Okay. So you will get a few days after this, but in earnest, this clarity is what will lead into business planning over the next few weeks, multiple workshops, and of course, the real truth lies in how well we execute it, all right? And that happens a few weeks from now. So, folks, remember this today is a clarity session. It's about what is growth, what does growth mean to you, and how can I really be sure that the right assumptions are behind it. Now, if you honestly ask me, there's a lot we have packed in today. For you to get the most out for the 1.5, 2 hours that you're taking away from your business, we appreciate that. Two things we request. One, please talk, comment, agree, disagree, please speak. So I know right now everybody is muted, but please feel free at any point. Don't even need to raise a hand. Unmute, speak. You like something, you don't like something, or there's not enough clarity. Go ahead, please. We'd love to hear from you throughout the workshop. Pillar number one. Pillar number two. I think one of the biggest sources to not just find growth, but also to enable growth for you is this group right here. 20 plus people right here. Some are maybe a little ahead of you, some are possibly in the same industry, some may have already figured out some of the challenges you have. So, friends, we think this is a very powerful peer group, and we would love for you to engage, learn, collaborate. Maybe you become each other's suppliers, customers. If nothing else, you can go and have a cup of chai together, hopefully. So, friends, please participate actively. Please build your networks within this group, and we'll, of course, enable all of that. Our agenda is actually fairly straightforward. We will quickly get into your introductions. We will understand where are you today. We're actually doing like a GPS, right? When you start the journey, sit in the car, and one of the first thing you need to enter is where are you today, and then the map, and then you enter where are you going. We are doing these today. We are not doing the map. We are not doing it. We are saying let's be sure of where we are. Let's be sure what our growth initiative or growth path is. Like I said, conversation is one of the mantras, one of the pillars of today's session and all the sessions going forward, really. We'll have conversations in two ways. One, right here, you can unmute and speak. Right now, right here, anytime you want. Question, comments, anything. Second, we've actually created 4 groups. We'll of course share that with you. So we will let you now have more deeper discussion in smaller groups. So why smaller groups? lady. One is time management. Two, we want conversations to be a little deeper rather than hi, hello, I'm Ajay, and move on in life. So you will see those breakout rooms, those small group, five, six, maybe companies together. You should have you should have also received, as Naved was checking in your WhatsApp through the platform, this workbook. Anybody not gotten the workbook? It's a Word file with 4 sections. Anybody, if you don't have it, please tell us now. We'll make sure you get it. You will need to use this. You will need to fill this today during the session, at least some parts. Anybody doesn't have it? It's okay. Let us know. You can say now, you can put a message in that WhatsApp group. All right, so I'm assuming everybody has it. Okay, let's say hello. So allow me to begin. My name is Ajay Batra. I'm a senior advisor with Vadvani Foundation, and I've been involved in startups, SMEs, growth journeys, launch journeys in India and abroad for the last 20 years or so. So my work is largely with helping businesses scale, businesses create impact, depending on how they define impact. So that's who I am. I love working with entrepreneurs like yourselves, and I look forward to, of course, engaging more with you. Some I know we've already interacted through our one-to-ones earlier, but hoping to get to know you a little bit more. All right. So how are we going to do these hellos? Keep your workbook open. Can somebody tell me what is section 1 of your workbook? Anyone?
It's
Just
to
one.
build your founder network.
So Tejas, thank you. Essentially, when you hear introductions, you might identify 1, 2, 3, 4 people who say, interesting, I'm going to talk to this guy later. So this is where you record it, so that later on, and we'll help you do the introductions, right? So please have the workbook open. Section 1 is the focus. You don't need to fill all the sections right now. Only section 1. And there'll be 4 teams. We right now calling them A, B, C, D. But please, when you get together, give yourself a nice name, whatever you want. Some funky, filmy, non-filmy, Dhasu name will be great. And then, of course, tell all the other people who you are, where you're from, what your company does, and why are you here? Why is growth so important for your company? And your reason. This is very personal. Some people have truly personal reasons. Things like legacy. Others have more business reasons, maybe growth, maybe revenue, profit, whatever. Your reasons. So our Vadvani team growth enablers, please, if you want, you can take a screenshot of this so that you can facilitate these 5 inputs in your subgroup, please.
Sure.
Okay, so now you will be assigned. There is a little Zoom click you have to do, but let me share with you where you're going to go. So here you are, 4 groups. Each is going to be facilitated by a Vadvani team member. So group A, Ramya, Naved is B, Shruti is C, and Kedar is in group D. Now, as part of the introductions, of course, I heard you talk about your company, some of you are new, some of you are 20 years legacy, some of you started, some of you joined your family business. I want to hear a few, not why you're in the program. Why is growth critical to you? Let me hear from somebody from Chennai Super Kings. Anyone? Why is growth important or vital to your business? Anyone? Just one person. Chennai Super King.
Stagnant water becomes stale, Ajay.
Right. And there's an opposite saying, no, Kumaresh. Still waters run deep. I don't know. Okay, fair point. Fair point. All right. Somebody from Emergent. Why? Why do growth?
If we don't grow, then someone will outgrow us.
Excellent point. Great point. This is emergent gyan I'm getting. This is good. Gujarat Lions, what is your roaring reason for growing?
Growth is life.
Growth is
Reliance.
life.
It's the tagline of Reliance.
Yes, yes. No, ठीक बोल रहे हैं आप, ठीक बोल रहे हैं. And compared to what related to what we heard earlier, if you don't grow, you're stagnant. Stagnant means good. And Dhurandhar ji, Team D. Why grow? Anyone? Dhurandhar team?
I think we selected a different name, but looks like
Oh,
this is
really?
the
No. Let's discuss. I want to make sure everybody on D is happy with the name. Guys, you can discuss it
no,
now.
this is a good name. We can. I don't know what others the guys are saying, but
Okay, we can continue with Durandar. No
Dhurandhar is
Yeah.
good? Okay.
Yeah.
So Team D, which officially has been reconfirmed as Dhurandhar, one person, tell me, why are you pursuing growth? Or why do you want to pursue growth? You heard the other reasons. Let's see if you have another different reason. Come on, anyone?
Okay, let me go then.
Yeah,
I think
Lalit.
growth gives the possibilities.
Hmm.
So that's possibility to do more things, different things. So that's where
Very nice.
I
No,
think
very
growth is
nice.
important.
No,
Yeah.
very nice. I loved all your answers. Some have like a personal side to it, that if I don't grow, I'm stagnant. The other have a business side to it. If we don't do it, somebody else will outdo us. Great. Thank you. Keep this thought in mind. We will dwell into this just a little bit deeper in the session. Allow me to go ahead, please. Shall I? I'm going to share with you, three stories. Growth can come from a multitude of places, right? As some of you rightly said, by looking at the landscape in general or looking at your competitors, or growth could be just part of your DNA, Reliance. Three quick examples. When you think of Asian Paints, what is the tagline? Can anybody remember? In their ads, it comes very prominently. Har ghar, okay, hint.
हर घर कुछ कहता है.
Simran. Har ghar kuch kehta hai. So Asian Paints, of course, is a big name in paints. But a few years ago, they realized the customers wanted paint, but Vijay Rajan, go ahead.
Sorry, sir, I don't know Hindi. What is that Hargar meaning?
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for raising your hand. So, our apologies, friends. If we break into Hindi, Gujarati, Malayalam, and others don't understand, do what Vijay did. Thank you. So I'll try to translate. It is their line in Hindi only. Har ghar kuch kehta hai means every house, every home has a story.
Okay.
So what they're saying is, people end of the day don't want paint. They want a good home. There's a story of the home, the warmth of the home. So even though some people, customers were buying Asian Paint, which is premium and good, because the painter was not good, because the equipment was not good, the home didn't shine. So they said, listen, let's not just sell paint. Let's sell painting services also. So if you notice, most of the ads Asian Paints run is little bit about paint, but mostly about, hey, you're doing your home, you're doing your office, call up. We have a team who will do it for you. So they've actually packaged the product in the service. They're selling the product independently too, but now they have a service through which now they're able to ultimately do what the customers wanted, which is great looking homes. So a little bit of customer insight has made them change their positioning and growth, how they go to the market. Has anybody heard this name? Dixon? Anyone?
Yep. I think they are EMS company, right?
Little bit more.
They make connectors or something.
Little bit more. When you say EMS, equipment manufacturing, right?
Electronics.
Electronic. Yeah, you're on the right track. Give me more.
Been to that plant, but don't know what it is.
Oh, where was the plant, Suraj? Where did you go?
It was in Chennai.
So Dixon is a very interesting case study. They're like a 36,000 crore company now. So a few years ago, they're into electronics, right? So you're right, EMS is correct. Electronics is the core. They said we could easily create our own electronics brand, our own TVs, our own whatever gadgets. And that means build a brand, that means compete with Samsungs and LGs. They said, that's not what we want to do. Let's make the equipment for the Samsungs of the world. So they are now the equipment makers of Samsung, Philips, Vivo phones, I don't know how many, dozens, tens of thousands of crores of business. They said, we will stay in the background. That's why there's a brand behind the brand. This whole world is shifting production to India, Indonesia, etc., etc. Let's build that capability. So they really reacted to this big wave of electronics outsourcing that was happening a few years ago. So classic story of how they are literally the brand behind the brands. And of course, our own homegrown company. Oh, let me show quickly.
Oh,
Zoho is, of course, now a global brand. Actually, I can't tell you how proud I feel when I travel abroad and I see Zoho signs up on cabs in London, wherever. It's just so cool. But their premise was very simple. They said, we know Indian business, we know software engineering. Let's create a brand that is affordable and relevant to Indians. We don't have to do the SAPs of the world and others that were out there. So they started by building on their own core strength of engineering and market sales and build these products. So friends, very short stories. Point here being growth can come from anywhere. But the important thing is you should be perhaps able to see growth that your competitors aren't seeing. Could be from within, could be from the ecosystem. Question, Prashant? Any comment? Growth, this is just three examples. Growth can come from anywhere. Prashant, if you don't mind. No, thank you. Folks, any comments, any questions? Okay, then you will get a chance to speak now. I would love to hear some honest answers to these questions. And guys, remember, this is a safe place. We are here to support each other. There is no judgment at all. So let's first talk about customer love. Let me hear some thoughts. Why do you think your customers like you, love you, choose you?
Because we solve their issues actually, or we address their issues.
Okay, we are there for everything, right, Jinesh? Any problem you're able to solve.
I mean, so you want a generalized answer, or you want my particular
for you, Jinesh, for you, because you're there with them, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. One more.
They choose us because we have the material inventory is more than the competitors. Whenever they come, they will get all the items, like a one-stop solution.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
One more thing, they have no other option.
What? No competition? No competition?
At some places.
Okay. That's good.
I have 6 branches. So in few places where there is no competition.
Good. That's a good place to be.
We have a little competition, but they cannot come match with us because our inventory is huge and they are very small players.
Okay. All right. I think that's a great place to be. Thank you. One more. Why do you think? Yeah.
Innovation and reliability, I think.
So just split it up when you say innovation and when you say reliability, just in simple words, please, Nityanand.
So basically, the industry I come from, there is it's basically China dependent, and nothing is, we are, as an Indian, we are not inventing something new in this industry. So basically, we have started wide band gap semiconductor based products in this Indian market, and which are reliable also, and so innovative also. So most of the customers chose us based on that only.
Okay. And do you offer any, I'm just curious, do you offer any price benefit as well compared to, let's say, imports?
So basically, silicon-based semiconductor is, silicon is now physically, scientists have extracted everything from silicon. It's time we to think beyond silicon. So there are new material like gallium nitride and SiC, silicon carbide. So basically, we are matching silicon prices, silicon-based converter or silicon-based product prices. Yeah.
Excellent. And I'm just curious because it's very interesting. Is there abundant supply of these alternate materials?
Sorry?
These alternate materials, is there abundant supply of these?
Yeah. Now, as the EV market is growing, so these new semiconductor material like gallium nitride and silicon carbide now abundantly available, but the designers are not, in India at least, very few people are able to design the product using those technologies. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. And others were thinking, I do want to hear one. If you haven't spoken, then Dhurandhar has stayed in my mind. So somebody from Dhurandhar, please. If you already spoken, then one more.
Yeah, I am from Dhurandhar only.
Nityanand, see, I want to hear one more Dhurandhar. Come on.
Basically, customer choose us because we provide reliability and service basically. So we are we are from machines manufacturing background. So in our business sector, basically, service is the major part for post sales, and the reliability of the machines, what we sell, the quality what we offer, and the consistency behind the machine's output, what we offer.
Great. Thank you, Sanket. I have a different question. I'm just curious. Emergent team. We heard why customers love us. Can somebody tell me one thing customers say we need to do better? Somebody from Emergent. One quote unquote common customer complaint.
Can I go?
Yeah.
So as a startup, I think the most complaint that we get is we are not able to solve everything quickly. So if they have a problem, sometimes you might have to go to the site, and that will take 2 or 3 days. So that is one common complaint that we have.
So you're not able to resolve the issue in good time, or not able to resolve?
I mean, whatever can be resolved on the software side will be done immediately. But sometimes what we do is we bring data online. So there might be issues with hardware or something on the field. So that will, since we are handling with our own team, that's not a good solution. Right now, we are trying to get vendors to do it for us. So it's much better right now.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Suraj, for sharing. Which team are you in, Suraj?
Emergent.
All right. Let's hear a Gujarat line answer. Our customers commonly ask us to improve what? Gujarat lines. Anyone?
Reliability of the.
You mentioned reliability earlier also in some other context, no? Didn't you? Wasn't it the strength? No?
Yeah, it is my strength.
But customers want more reliability.
You want to.
Yeah.
Generalized, I given the answer for the generalized product.
Okay.
For me, for my product, it is comparing with the output productivity of the machine as compared to the imported ones, the market leaders.
Okay. Thank you for that. Chennai Super Kings. Customers complain mostly about what? One answer.
Mostly about cost. We are in competition with Chinese imports, so they'll obviously bet on the cost. We have matched the performance and everything. So now the cost is the only thing which we couldn't solve yet till now.
Thank you so much. And again, thank you, folks. I know we are opening up. This really helps us understand where you are, and more important, help each other as well. Now, I do have a related question. It's not in the slide, but I'm very, very intrigued. How many of you have like a formal system for listening to the customer's voice? So-called customer feedback. Formal. If anybody has, can you give me an example, please? How you do it? How do you know customers happy, somewhat happy, not happy?
Sir, we used to call after our service was over. We get their feedback. We have one person appointed as a customer care executive. She used to call after we rent our material to the customer, and once when the customer returned that material, when every transaction is over, this girl will call the customer and get their feedback that how was our delivery, whether we gave the items on specification on time, do you have any issues, do you want to convey something, and if you are happy, can you give the Google review.
Nice. And are customers honest?
Yeah, many people will complain. We take note of it, and then we'll keep on improving.
Okay, thank you.
Out of 100 deliveries, we get 3 to 5 deliveries have some issues.
I see. Thank you for sharing that. One more example.
Same way we are doing, but we have customer feedback form.
Okay.
And nowadays we start testimonial videos also.
Very
for their feedback.
Thank you. Chirag, thank you. No, I'm just curious. Of course, when we get into more deeper engagement and your growth managers will talk to you about it, we will get into instruments like customer satisfaction, NPS. And one aspect is, of course, collecting it. The other aspect many founders struggle with is what to do with it, how to action it. So we'll get into that. But thank you. This is a good conversation we are having. Let me just move on. For a moment, not even talking about growth, quote unquote, business as usual. Today, to survive, do well, forget 1x, 2x, 4x growth. What is your business challenge? Let me hear 2-3 answers, please. Somebody who may not have spoken.
Yeah.
Please.
So for us, it's mainly rising dollar costs for inputs. And the secondary thing would also be not getting enough components that are made in India that are suited for our special need purposes.
Okay. Thank you,
I think
Tejas.
now the universal problem is manpower.
And when you say and Prashant, when you say manpower of a particular kind, production, sales, marketing, what are you thinking?
Mainly the production on shop floor.
Yeah.
Means you can say unskilled or semi-skilled.
Okay. It's very interesting. And you're right. When you talk to others, most people have the same problem, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Manpower is a huge issue. Even for us, we are short of 10 people just on the shop floor, and we couldn't meet our production targets because of it.
Okay.
The main issue is retention of manpower.
One is finding, the other is retention, Sanket is saying, right?
Retention of manpower, the skilled manpower.
Yeah.
Also,
both.
For me, it is the system and processes in the business.
Okay.
If
the payment terms also are getting longer and longer during these days.
Oh, I see. From your customer, and are you able to negotiate longer with your suppliers or not?
No, with the customers, I mean. After supplying the material, the money turnaround time is huge. For example, larger than 90 days right now.
Oh, I see. So that's cash flow issues, working capital issues for you.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Somebody said systems. Can you come back on, please?
I think I'm speaking about my business only. So systems and processes is the major challenge that we are facing. So we have good products, we have good market, we have good technology, we have at least proper manufacturing setup. But when I go to China or other countries, though the what system they are following, we are still not able to apply to our manufacturing setup. That is the major thing.
I 100% agree with Nityanand. Same, we cannot compare ourselves with Chinese companies and their system. It's very difficult.
So when we talk about systems, one is like, let's say, production systems, where production is more efficient, more effective. That I understand.
Mainly the efficiency.
In spite of machines and automation.
So people follow some standard, like protocols, or you can say the
SOPs.
like ISO standard. There are different standards. So we are not able to, as a SME, we are not able to properly. So getting ISO certificate is a different thing, but actually it is following.
Doing it,
So this is what I want to say.
You know what they say, the line in ISO certification, do what you say what you do. It's hard to do both.
Yeah.
Thank you. Once again, thank you for sharing. So there are some themes coming out. I heard, talent or people was a challenge. Systems came up 2-3 times. Certainly sourcing is sounding like an issue to me. Let's say one more. At a more macro level. For example, you might say, and it needn't just be bad news. You can say things like, the government has opened up defense or aerospace. That's a good change happening for our industry. We can go to them. Or you can say, I don't know, these cheap Chinese imports are just changing the thought of quality in our industry. Whatever. So what's happening in your industry that is worrying you? Or you think it's an opportunity?
The prices of raw material are hiking like crazy.
Okay. Raw material input is cost going up.
And the falling Indian rupees, because we have to import a lot of
good point.
From China and from Taiwan, because there's no replacement in India right now for those things. So we got to import a lot of things, and within the past 1 year, dollar has fallen by 11, 12 rupees. So that's putting a lot of burden on our margins as well. We are not able to hike the prices.
Good point.
Dollars keep on falling.
Good point. And then I'm just curious, are you doing any exports at all? Because that may let you offset some of the currency fluctuation.
We do export, but the amount of imports doesn't match the exports right now. But we are focusing on improving the exports. But right now, at this point, it doesn't equal.
I see. Okay. Thank you, Dinesh. Maybe one more voice?
So particularly, Ajay will go now. So particularly in my industry, I think the change is very slow, and that's what the challenge is. People are used to doing things in a particular manner, And here we are with an innovative solution asking them to transform or change, right? So probably that is a very challenging thing that we will have to work on.
Good one. Gaurav, I know your small group knows you. For the larger group, just quickly, which industry you're in so they'll understand your comment better. I get it, but it's good to share.
So particularly, I am from animal husbandry and dairy industry. We are a operating system created for livestock economy. So we have got something like Pashu Bazaar where you can buy and sell livestock, something like Pashu Cart where all the manufacturing products or input products related to the livestock industry goes into. So we have platform to sell that. We have got PashuGuru.ai. It's world's first voice-based advisory services for the farmers. Just to give you the glimpse and understanding about how we operate, we are operational in 16 states right now. More than 20 lakh farmers are working with us. We have got mobile application and web portal to service all these farmers through our technological and innovative solutions. We are working with several government bodies, including government of Goa, government of Karnataka, government of Jharkhand, etc. And we are trying to uplift the livestock economy of the nation through the services which we are offering out through our platform. So this is a highly digitally deprived segment in which we are operating, and we are trying to create ecosystem where all the stakeholders can come together and promote sales, trade, and growth of the economy. Livestock economy per se.
Thank you, Gaurav. It's very interesting because I hear this comment that the industry is not necessarily moving as fast as we wanted. Industry largely, let's say customers. I hear it in 3 industries: livestock, your industry, agri, and last mile financial inclusion. I see a lot of founders struggling because change is harder at that time. But thank you for sharing, Gaurav. Maybe one more. We'll move on.
I think the customer mindset in my industry, which is a positive change that I'm considering, because earlier it was, the price sensitive. The industry was very price sensitive. Everyone was like, I need the low cost product. And as in early adoption stage of electric vehicle technology in India, many companies, couldn't survive in Indian market because they dumped everything imported from the China. And now, there are many EV two-wheeler companies like Hero Electric, Okinawa. They just dumped the material from China. But now the Indian customer mindset is like, okay, don't give us the Chinese product, give us the reliable Indian product.
Correct.
Because the service ability and after sales.
Correct. No, good point you said, and like you said, it's not all bad news. I also heard people who are in drone manufacturing and drone businesses. Indian government has actually come up with a regulation that says if you want to sell to government, make sure all your parts are Indian.
Yeah, that's why we are getting it benefited. But again, the raising USD prices where we have to input certain components or taking a stake there.
Yeah, no, good point. The book can get both ways. Good point. Okay, folks, I'm going to give you a little break from me. So we discussed only three questions, and section 2 also has only 3 questions. Please take 3 minutes and fill in your work. Open your workbook. Go to section 2. There's 3 questions, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. Quickly fill it in. If you're still struggling with the workbook, let us know. We'll send it to you. If you want to handwrite it somewhere, that's fine too. Just take 2 minutes, please. Section 2 of your workbook.
Sir, with your permission, I also want to request everyone, if you know apna naam change karna, if you know how to change your name, just put your company name also with your name. We have also, as part of section 1, shared with some of the companies, which companies from this cohort might be a good connect for them, right? So in that case, it would help if you can see each other's company's name.
Sure. Good point, Shruti. Thank you. All right. Silence usually means yes. I'm assuming we're all done. If you're not done, you will get a little bit of time later as well. With your permission, can I go on, please? Yes?
Yes, you can go.
Okay. All right, let's go. Thank you. Like I said, you will get more time later, and you can certainly revise anything you say. So, to the core of what we are discussing, what is the right path? And we're going to give you some choices and options, and let's have some conversations. And before I get there, I do want to share 2 real ventures. I've changed the details a little bit. Here's the first one. They make drones to be used in agricultural use cases. And they did their growth journey. They made a plan. They had some numbers. In 1 year, this is what they saw. What do you think? What does the growth report look like to you of this agricultural drone company? They have doubled their revenues in 1 year. What do you think?
It's not an inclusive growth.
Why not?
Because the profit has decreased and customer complaints has doubled. So the brand name will wipe out in some time if it can continue.
Okay, fair point.
I think they have managed to increase the revenue, but I think they don't have the proper manufacturing process set up. So maybe that's why they have a lot of customer complaints and all the stuff's going on.
Okay.
I think the MVP hasn't been identified yet, and they are trying to push out the number of sales.
So
there is no consistency in service.
No consistent service. Maybe way too much focus on top line and nothing else.
No reliability of the products.
Okay.
Growth at every cost.
Growth at any cost or every cost. Correct. All right. Like I said, these are real companies with some details here. Look at this one. It didn't grow 100%. It grew 50%. What do you see here? Yeah, so some of the issues are addressed, right? Including, please don't miss on both sides, left and right, how it's not just for the business doing well. The founder, it's also founder is a little more empowered going from left to right. There's more time, there's more strategic thinking. There are other people doing it. You're not part of every decision making every day. There's a little bit of that empowerment. Hopefully that happens. So obvious, right? Just top line is not good enough. Use great words out there: balanced, sustainable. And that's exactly what we want. We want growth that makes us, doesn't break us. It literally is like building that muscle. And why? Because think about it, folks. Just like you're sitting in this room, 20 plus companies thinking about growth. Your customers are also thinking growth. Especially if you're B2B. Your customers are also saying, you remember some of you said my input cost is high, etc., etc. Your customer is doing the exact conversation. How do I reduce input cost? Maybe bargain with you, negotiate with you, maybe go to some other supplier. So folks, keep the customer at the center of your growth. Whatever you do has to help them grow their business. Then it's a great story. And of course, as you rightly said, just top line, no bottom line, just creating a culture of stress and harassment every day is not sustainable. So our growth has to make sense for the business, for you, and most importantly, your customer. Then I think if, in my books, if you do a healthy 50% or even 40% year one, far better than doing 100% and breaking yourself. So I want you to keep that in mind as we listen to your growth paths. Again, back to you sharing. Now, again, this is a growth path you may think of now. You can change it. That's okay after this discussion and on our bootcamp. But wherever you're thinking right now, just initial thoughts would be great for us to hear. All right. Is there anybody who says, I think the best way for me to grow is just expand within India? South India to North India, Gujarat to 5 more states, North India to Pan India. Anybody?
Yeah, for me it is the
okay. So what does that mean? So can you elaborate?
Right now means as mine is a startup at 1.5 years back only. So to product stabilization, we have not ventured outside our city mainly. We have sold all our machines to Rajkot and we have looked for their customer satisfaction and the problems to rectify. We have taken the time to rectify that thing. Now we are ready with the stabilization of product and we are confident that we can put it across India.
Oh, I see. So first, more cities of Gujarat, or you want to go straight to new states?
No, now Pan India, because see, we are into metal cutting. So in India, there are few pockets which are more in metal cutting.
Okay, and I'm just curious, which industry do you supply to? Mostly
we supply to all CNC machine part manufacturing metalworking industries, and mainly the biggest one is forging industry.
Oh, I see. Okay. Something related coming up. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Maybe one more example.
I need in Hyderabad and Pune Chakan belt because my products are largely they are using. Even I try to hire a person also in Hyderabad, but somehow it's not.
So help me understand. Where are you today and where do you want to go to, Chirag?
I'm based in Rajkot in Ludhiana.
From Rajkot and Ludhiana, you want to go to the other places?
Yes. Just basically Hyderabad, Pune, Chakan.
And your industry, Chirag, is what?
We are manufacturing VCI bags and silica gel.
Okay, interesting. Okay, thank you. So there's already some thoughts about within state, new states. Great. Let's hear some more examples. Okay, no, even this, Chirag, just stay. Let me just stay with you. For you to expand to these new states, what is your biggest challenge?
Thing is, first, I don't know at the first time that what kind of customers they are using my product. But after research, we came to know that many of industries we were lack out. So we try to through the skilled sales executive or any salesperson.
Okay.
So right now we are not able to find a proper person in Hyderabad and Pune.
Oh, I see. Okay, and then maybe in our conversation, maybe in our conversation, we can help you build this sales force. Okay, so that's your challenge. Let's take another dimension completely. Is there somebody? I think I already heard one or two. Is there somebody who says, for us, the biggest or the primary growth engine is exports? Anybody?
Yeah, it's me. We are looking for
that.
exports. Yeah.
And specifically, which countries, if you don't mind?
Middle East or European countries.
Okay.
And we want to get into European countries in the coming future because of the trade agreement that happened between India and the European Union. Because since we are into medical devices, right now till now, the Indian tariffs was helping us in maintaining the Indian domestic market because a lot of the European imports were coming under the Indian tariffs. But after this agreement, I think Indian government is also planning to reduce the tariffs. And then we also benefit from having 0% tax on Indian goods into European Union. So we want to get those CE certifications and all those sorted out and then expand into European market very soon.
Got it. So you mentioned earlier you're already exporting. So EU is new. You're already exporting to some other places.
We already export to Africa. So a couple of countries in Africa, we have our products registered over there with a partner there. Right now, we want to expand to European market, which is actually difficult than getting into Africa with all the regulations and certifications and stuff. So we are working on it.
So is that your number one challenge for EU, certification?
Yes, certification is the number one challenge. We have the confidence that our devices will pass through all the tests and stuff. But no, getting the test done is very expensive. So we need a lot of capital for it. And also no, getting it audited and everything. So that's an expensive thing to
Mainly
do.
the CE auditor come from the Europe. So all the expenses we have to bear.
So it's very capital intensive to get the
I'm just curious, how much does this audit cost? This electronic CEC roughly? Give me a ballpark.
For one device,
Maybe
maybe
it will come around 30 to 40 lakhs.
Wow.
Yeah.
And if the device is very complex, the cost also goes up, right?
Yeah. Of course. It may fail in the test, so we'll have to go back to the test again. So
Get the test.
So that's why it's expensive to get the certification, but we want to get it soon.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And let's just change the gears a little bit. Here's another one in which you try new sales channel, which means, let's say you were selling directly to customer. I'm just giving a couple of examples. And there were no distributor. You're calling up the customer. Now you say, okay, let me appoint a distributor in Telangana and let them handle the dealer network. That's one way of doing it. The other is, I was doing offline, let me do online and offline, or many other channels. So anybody saying, I'm not changing the product much, I'm not changing my customer type much, but channel is what I need to focus on. Anyone?
Sir, we can export directly to the Amazon USA or UK, so that they have our goods in their own house, and we can promote our products through their channels.
Okay.
The thing is, we are avoiding the buyers over there and retails over there. We are selling through Amazon platform, sir.
I see. So it's two things. You're doing the Amazon. So it's export through a new sales channel.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Anybody else?
Yes. So this is unique, and our product is handles. So we are available on both models. We are having a large network across India, and since last 1 year we are present on e-commerce platforms like Amazon and Flipkart. Now we are creating our own e-commerce website and
Okay.
moving towards the Amazon US, UK, and other countries. Moreover, we are expanding our dealer network into the tier 2 cities. So that is the thing that we are planning to do by this.
Good example. Good example. Thank you, folks. Thank you. Let's take one more. This is also very interesting, in which you're actually not target. You've done it for some customers. You're trying to change the customer profile. So maybe you're supplying to really micro industries. Now you go to bigger or medium sized industries. Maybe you were doing only private. Now you want to do government municipalities. Maybe even supplying to different industries. So like forging, I heard. So forging, maybe if you're doing forging large for automotive, you could go to other industries. So anyone considering that shift as your growth lever?
I'm already in this, but I don't want to shift. Means I want to handle my bucket.
Okay,
I want to
no,
add
fair
more.
enough. Yeah, fair enough. Now, by the way, none of this means you have to do it. I'm just wondering if you see that as your primary trigger. No? Okay. That's fine if you want to stay with the current customer segments. Okay. Fewer here, but that's okay. Now, folks, these are all triggers, and we mentioned a couple more in your workbook. What we'd like you to do is pick one. Now, I understand that sometimes, okay, let me just take your views. If somebody says, I want to expand from Gujarat to Haryana, Himachal, and Telangana, I want to do exports to 2 new countries, and I want to go to new segments in the same year, what would you say?
Focus on one thing at a time.
You cannot.
Who used the word focus?
Myself.
Thank you. I agree with you. Theoretically, all doable. Practically, because we're all figuring this out, the resources are limited, your bandwidth is limited. We recommend try one primary, let's say this year. Next year, depending on how good it goes, maybe you can try two. But doing it simultaneously, 2, 3, 4 in the first year, too much risk. Way too much. Remember that example? Growth that breaks. We don't want that. Okay, let me preempt some questions people have been asking us. One, today, when we talk about identifying a growth path, let's say you said domestic expansion, no export, or new product, anything. Today, when I ask you to share, or when you finish your workbook in your small teams right now, do you need to mention revenue? So I'm doing 2 crores, in next year I'll do 4 crores or 3 crores. Short answer, not necessarily. Today, direction finding is more important. We will get to revenue quarter by quarter in the planning section. This is a question we are often asked. What if I want to do 2 things? Like you said, right? I want to export, I want to use the new channel. You can, we still recommend you identify one as your primary. You can have 1 or 2 supporting ones, but primary trigger, initiative, goal, area, different words, same message for growth should be 1. Do you need to commit that growth right now when you talk, when you go to your small group? Well, it's an initial commitment, but you can just go back, discuss with your partners, team, mentors, advisors in the next couple of days. Talk to our growth managers, growth advisors, so you can revise it. We'd love for you to give us your first cut primary growth driver thought today. Any question or comment? All right. So guess what? Now the core of today's session is going to happen in small groups.
So Ajay sir, I just want to check once if anyone wants to discuss कुछ Ajay sir से. Jenish जैसे he had one question. They are looking to do both domestic market expansion and new product launch also, but new product as in increasing the line that they will be offering, right? So
it is an addition of the new capacity of the same variant, nothing totally new line of product.
So it's a good and a lot of people have that. Usually, like I said, there is a primary driver, there's a secondary. So what you need to see is where do you need to invest a lot amount of your time and resources. If, for example, adding a variant is not as much effort, but opening a new complete domestic front is a big challenge for you, then that becomes primary, this becomes secondary.
Yes.
Which is okay, which makes sense. And by the way, section 4 है आपकी workbook में, since you have time right now, just look at section 4. It actually helps you evaluate things. I'll be back. Let me quickly bring the others in. I'm just curious, was there some common growth pathways you found, or everybody was distinct?
It's distinct, I guess, for us.
Okay. And have you been thinking of this growth area? Have you actually applied yourself? Have you made any progress in moving in that direction yet? Or is it just thought at this point?
I'm myself is in the progressive stage as of now.
Achha, what is the area? If you remind me, please. Where do you want to?
As I told you, I want to expand pan India.
Yeah,
I'm already in discussion with a few channel partners in South for the establishment of our partnership program.
Achha. And is there any geographical, let's say, constraint? Ki South mein distributorship is easy, North is hard, Northeast is really hard. Do you see any pattern?
No, nothing like that. But way of working is definitely different. Finding is not that much an issue for our kind of industry.
I see. And the distributor margin, is it fairly consistent across the country, or does it also vary depending on the region?
No, we keep consistent. Generally, in machine tool, it is like that.
I see. And you are currently working with distributors, right? At least locally. You are.
I am working with the local as well as one in Punjab.
I see. I see.
Okay. And already I have established and finalized one in Maharashtra. We have not done the business yet, but we have finalized and signed the agreement till now.
I see. Okay.
Like Janesh, I mentioned to you Sri Sarvana Fabs and Premier Engineering Works. They are both from Coimbatore in fabrication, fabrication manufacturing.
Right.
So they could be your buyers or
one is buyer, the other is some of they may already have cracked some distribution networks. They may already either be using or their friends are using a distribution channel that you may leverage. So it's a good idea. Maybe what I'm thinking aloud here, Shruti, maybe in the group, the WhatsApp group, etc., we can float a message from each person saying, I'm looking for not 10 things, but 1 or 2 things. I'm looking for help in AB. Just put it out to everybody.
So, Ajay sir, we can do that also. What otherwise, at least I've done for my companies, and Ramya and Kedar will also do, is based on, we've used Claude. We have our entire cohort database, right?
Okay.
We know what every company is doing.
Correct.
So we've asked Claude to match which companies could be a good networking partner for them. And
good
it
idea.
has given good 2323, which we'll share those with our companies. So because you will be part of this network, this cohort for 5 to 6 weeks. So if there's anyone here which is a good network connect for you, you can reach out and build that.
Take it. Good idea. I think it's good use of AI tools. So whatever Claude recommend, plus of course the whole group is available to you.
Yeah.
Good. I like that. Okay. Looks like we're all back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Okay. So once again, welcome back. We are now approaching some bit of a wrap up. Now, I do want to summarize what we have discussed so far. So in your breakout rooms, let's hear team by team. Okay, let's start with Emergent. Emergent, what was 1 or 2 people maybe? What was your experience? Do you need more time? Do you need less time? Just tell us how it went. Emergent.
It's fine. Time is okay.
Okay. Uddhav, do you want to spend more time understanding others and sharing? Should we create more opportunities? Or are you okay with this?
I'm okay, but I don't know about others.
Okay. Others, any thoughts from Emergent? Do you agree with what Vijay is saying?
I do agree.
Okay. Okay. Dhurandhar team, any ahas, any insights from this conversation or too early?
Dhurandhar, say anyone I'm just waiting for one of these founders to speak.
Dhurandhar, you have to be the loudest.
Yeah, so no, I think it was
minus the guns.
Yeah, I think it was good actually, and especially like we saw some contrast, like someone has more than one options and someone is more clear. So I think it's good to see how we will navigate those things. So yeah, I think it was good.
Okay, thank you, Lalit. Yeah, actually, I noticed that in almost all the groups, we do have 2 or more ideas, and I have been sharing that with everybody. It's okay, spend some time with both. There's a section 4 that helps you select more than the section per se. Have some more conversations. Eventually, we want you to pick one, which is a primary, and you may have one that's like a supporting, and that's fine too. All right, thank you. Gujarat Lions, any thoughts? Any ahas? You want to think more? Is it enough time, or do you want to think more about, deliberate more on your growth idea?
That's fine for us.
For now? Okay. Okay. Thank you. And last but not the least, Chennai Super Kings. Any thoughts? Chennai. Calling Chennai.
I think that should be good. So we have
good. Okay. All right. Thank you. Now, of course, our work is not done. I do want to hear, there was this third question in section 3. Did everybody get to fill this? I'm very, very curious because it's personal. If somebody can share a couple of answers, please. 2 people. Personally, what do you think you need to learn or do so that you can support a growing business? Because the argument is the business can only grow if we grow. So I just want to hear a couple of thoughts. What are those personal growth you think you need to do?
Negotiations and people management.
Okay. Thank you. Very crisp. Thank you for sharing.
I have to start listening to my work, my leadership team. I need to take back their suggestions and feedbacks so that I can also improve the company and then the overall output of the firm.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that, candid. I'm curious, Dinesh, how big a team do you have?
We have around 75 people working.
Yeah.
And so I'll have to be better at taking feedbacks from each and every team leaders and then give them what they want.
Correct. No, I think in some way both of you are emphasizing this culture building aspect that we often don't talk about.
Yes,
we talk about people, hiring, retention, but it sounds more functional. And often the glue of growth is the cultural, softer side of the company. So I'm glad these 2 of you are talking about it. And one more example.
Building relationships.
Third one, same territory. Interesting. And relationships within or outside or both?
Both, basically, because that's what drives the business.
Yeah. Very powerful. I have to hear a 4th one because there seems to be a trend here. 4th.
I would say maybe a little bit more, be open to more delegation of work. I think usually most of the people I see are more like, I can do this in a couple of hours. Why should I let it go and make another person do it? We probably have to understand more strategic planning of our time and focus on what's more important.
No, great point, Tejas. And I see many founders struggle with that, right? Exactly what you said. If I can do it in 2 hours, it's better as opposed to me telling somebody they'll take 3 hours, then I have to review for 2 hours. It's just longer, right? But we have to take a longer term view. And this is where the right people also make a difference, Tejas, and systems. We have to invest in people and systems so that slowly we are able to get out of every small decision making. Anyway, this is a very, very interesting topic. We will, of course, discuss more of this in our subsequent sessions in terms of action planning. But I'm glad you're picking it up because the hard side of business often is in our eyes. The soft side is often in our heart but doesn't come out. So I'm glad to hear some of those. Okay. With your permission, let's try to wrap up. Where do we go from here? So honestly, if you ask me, we've had some conversations on your growth journey, path, goal, idea. Many of you still, maybe some of you very sure, some are still kind of deliberating. Is it the right one? Should I choose 1 or 2 or combination? That's absolutely okay. If you got some triggers today, I think our job is well done. So we recommend you go back either by yourself or your team members or family or founder. Do another think on this. Absolutely reach out to the Vadvani team, growth managers, growth facilitators who are completely dedicated to you. So any question, please don't hesitate. One WhatsApp, one call. So we are hoping over the next maybe couple of days, let's say early next week, you will really have this clarity sorted, which reflects more. To me, it's more important it's sorted in your head, in your mind. Your team agrees, and of course, it reflects in the worksheet, which is fully completed. But in that order, you, your team, worksheet. We don't want a document. Folks, document is just an enabler to capture thoughts, but output of our exercise now and for the next 12 months is not documentation. It's progress, learning, reflection. Once that's done, very quickly get into business planning, conversations, workshops. So from I am here to this is where I want to go to actually the dotted line. How will I get there? What will I do month on month, quarter on quarter? How will I know if I'm doing well? And you know these journeys, right? They don't always go straight line. Sometimes you take an action, doesn't work, you reflect, you change your plan. All of that then subsequently is part of our execution. So once again, by next week, early next week, hopefully the green part is done. Business planning workshops, Naved, kick off when?
Next week.
Next
Next Thursday is the first workshop.
Oh, so by Monday, our workbooks have to be completed, let's say. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Shruti?
Yes.
Yeah. And then these workshops run for how many weeks? 12?
5 weeks.
No, 5 weeks.
5 weeks. Thereafter, execution. So friends, again, stay with us. We are using documentation. We are using platform. We are using AI. But all of this to help us think better and act sharper. Happy to take questions. Right now, we are not done because I really want to open it up. Any questions, thoughts, confusion on the way forward?
The workbook, point number 4, you have given option 1A and B. Initiative A and Initiative B.
Yeah, that's just 2 examples. You may have 3. Add a third column if there's a third.
So whatever we are considering as our growth parameters, so we have to divide it, and then accordingly we have to give the marks.
If you have 2, that's A and B. If you have a third idea, you're not sure which one you should add a column, and then do the rating. And but please remember, this is just one data point. This table in section 4 is not the master decider. You are. So it will give you one data point. Then others, talk to your growth manager, talk to your team members, maybe talk to some customers. You'll get a sense. All right, folks, thank you for an engaging workshop. I wish you all the best.